Hi friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, we will start exercise 1.3. Okay, so let's start it with question number 1. Okay, first of all, read this question. Write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. Okay, so here we need to find the decimal expansion. And first of all, we need to convert this number into decimal form. Okay, so our first number is 36 divided by 100. Okay, 36 divided by 100. Now here in division we have 100, that means 20, right? Here in division we have 100, it means 20. So in numerator, before 2 digit we need to put decimal point. Okay, 36 divided by 100. Now in denominator we have 20. Okay, so in numerator, before 20, before 2 digit we need to put decimal point. So that 2 digit it is 36, and before that we need to put decimal point, and before that nothing is remaining, so 0, so 0.36. Okay, again I repeat this thing. 36 divided by 100 means directly we can convert this number into decimal number without doing the division process. Okay, here we have 20. So in numerator, before 2 digit, that means before 36 we need to put decimal point, and before that nothing is remaining, so 0, 0.36. Okay, this is the answer of 36 divided by 100. So 36 divided by 100, it is 0.36. Now if we think about the decimal expansion, so this is terminating decimal expansion. Okay, because answer is terminate here. Okay, that means 0.36, it's a fix, it is not continuous answer. Okay, so here our digits terminate, that's why it is called terminating decimal expansion. Okay, this is terminating decimal expansion, that means terminate anywhere. Okay, here it terminate after 2 digit, that means over after two digits, so that's why this is a terminating decimal expansion. Okay, then number 2, it is 1 upon 11. Okay, now 1 divided by 11, so here we need to do the division process. 1 by 11, here we cannot divide 1 by 11, so first of all we need to put here decimal point, so 0 point. Okay, now here we got 1 0. Okay, but then even we cannot divide 10 by 11, so in answer we need to take 1 0, so we can apply 1 0 after 10, so it becomes 100. Now 11 and 100, so 11 nines are 99. Okay, 1 is remaining. Okay, now here we put the decimal point, so here we get 1 0. But then even we cannot divide 10 by 11, so again we need to put here 0. So here we can put 0. Again 11 nines are 99. Again we get the remainder 1. This is continuous process. Okay, we get this same 2 digit 090909. It is continuous. Okay, again I repeat the division process. Here 11, here we cannot divide, so 0, here point, so 1 0. Again we cannot divide 10 by 11, so we need to put 1 0 here. Okay, so here we get 1 0. 11 nines are 99, 1 is remainder. Okay, now here we put the decimal point, so here we get 1 0, but then even we cannot divide by 11, 10 by 11, right? So in answer we need to put 1 0, so here we get 1 0. Now again 11 nines are 99, 100 minus 99 1. Okay, now again in answer we need to put 1 0. Sorry, here we get 1 0 because we already put one decimal point. Then even division is not possible, so again we need to put here 0. Here we get 0. 11 nines are 99. Okay, this process is continuous, so continuously we are getting 0 point after 0 0.09090909. Okay, so we cannot, our answer is not terminating here. Okay, so we can observe that while dividing 1 by 11, we got the remainder as 1, which will continue to be 1. Okay, therefore we can conclude that 1 upon 11, it is 0.0909090909 continuous. Okay, so we can represent this answer 1 by 11 in the form of 0.09. That means whatever digit repeat, we can put one bar sign here. Okay, one line over the repeating digit. Okay, here our answer is 0.09090909. That means 09 is repeating here, right? So on 09 we can draw one line. It is called 0.09 bar. Okay, that means these two digits are repeating here. Okay, now here our answer does not terminate, so it is called non-terminating, right? Non-terminating. And if our digit repeats after the decimal point, so it is called repeating decimal. Okay, so here non-terminating, repeating decimal. Okay, non-terminating, repeating. Here our answer is not terminating, it goes to the infinite digits, infinite number of digits, right? So this is non-terminating. Okay, and digits after decimal point, our digits repeat, that's why it is repeating decimal. Okay, so non-terminating, repeating decimal. Then number 3, for integer 1 by 8. First of all, we can convert into the fraction. So first of all, multiplication, 8 4s are 32. Then we need to add the numerator. So 8 4s are 32 plus 1, 33 divided by this 8. Okay, so 33 divided by 8. Again, for integer 1 by 8. So here 8 multiply 4. Then we need to add this digit 1. Okay, so 8 4s are 32 plus 1, 33 divided by 8. Okay, so here we get 33 by 8. Now divide 33 by 8. So first of all, 8 4s are 32. Okay, 1 remainder. Here further division is not possible, so here decimal point, here 1 0. Then 8 1s are 8. 2 remainder. Here we already put the decimal point, so here we get one extra 0. Now 8 2s are 16. Okay, 4 remainder. Okay, again we get 1 0 because we already put decimal point. So 8 5s are 40. That means if one time we put the decimal point, so every time we get one extra 0. Okay, but still division is not possible, and if we require further more 0, then we need to put the 1 0 in our answer. Otherwise, if we put one time decimal point, so every time we get one extra 0. Okay, so here at last our remainder is 0. Okay, so final answer is 4.125. Again I repeat this division process. 33 divided by 8. 8 4s are 32, remainder 1. Here decimal point 0. 4 2s are 8. 2 remainder 1 0 extra 20. 8 2s are 16. Sorry, here in place of 2 we need to write 1. 8 1s are 8. Then 8 2s are 16. 4 remainder 40. 8 5s are 40. So answer is 4.125. Okay, 4.125. Here our answer terminate. That means here we get the remainder 0. Okay, our answer is terminate after the 3 digit. Okay, here our answer is terminate after 3 digit. Okay, so this is terminating decimal expansion. Okay, here our answer terminate, that's why this is terminating decimal expansion. Okay, then number 4, 3 by 13. Okay, 3 divided by 13. So here 3 by 13. So first of all divide 3 by 13. Okay, so here division is not possible. So 0 point here 0. Now 13 to the 26. Okay, 4 remainder. We already put decimal point, so here we get one extra 0. 13 3s are 39. 1 remainder, we get one extra 0. So 10, but still division is not possible. That means we cannot divide 10 by 13. So we required one more extra 0. So here in answer we need to put 1 0. So here we get 1 0. Now in table of 13 we want 100. So 13 sevens are 91. So 9 remainder. Already put the decimal point. That's why we get extra 0, 90. Now 13 6 are 78. Okay, 13. Sorry, here 12 is remainder, right? So 12 remainder. Okay, so here we get one extra 0, so 0. Now 13 9s are 117. So again we get remainder 3. Now initially we have here 3 and again we get remainder 3. So this digits are further repeat after here, right? Now again we have 3. So again we get here 30. Then again we need to divide with 2. Again we get 4. So now this process is continuous repeating. We do not get the remainder as 0, but this digit 2, 3, 0, 7, 6, 9 are repeats. Okay. So whenever we get the same remainder, here 3 and here even 3. So if we get the same remainder, then we can say that now these are the digits are repeating. Okay. So here we cannot get remainder as a 0. That's why this is for this decimal expansion is non-terminating, and here our digits are repeating after the 2300769. So it's a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, here we do not get remainder 0. It means our answer never terminate. So it is non-terminating, but these are the digits repeat. So non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, and 230769, after that again we get the same answer, so we can put one bar sign on the 230769. Okay, it means that these are the digit repeats. Okay, so here repeating digit are 230769, so we can put one bar sign. Okay, 0.23769 bar. It means that 0.230769, again 230769, again 230769, again 230769, and continuous. Okay, it means that these are the digits repeat everywhere, every time. Okay, so this is non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, then 2 by 11, 2 divided by 11. Now here initially we cannot divide 2 with 11, right? Here division of 2 with 11 is not possible. So first of all here 0 point. So here we put 1 0. Now in table of 20 we want 11. So 11 ones are 11. Okay, 9 is remainder. Okay, now he already put one decimal point. So here we get 1 0. Now in table of 11 we want 90. So 11 8s are 88. 2 remainder. Okay, we get 1 0. So 11 ones are 11. Then 9 remainder 90. 11 8s are 88. Again we get a remainder 2. So again it becomes 20. So again 11 ones are 11. If you subtract it, again you will get 9. It means that these are the digits repeat every time. Okay, 0.1818181818. It's an endless process, but we cannot get remainder as a 0. Okay, so here again I repeat this question. 2 by 11, initially we cannot divide it, so 20. 11 ones are 11. 9 remainder 90. 11 8s are 88. 2 remainder 20. Ones are 11. 9 remainder. Okay, again 8s are 88. So this process continues. Okay, but we do not get the remainder 0. So here we do not get remainder 0. So this is non-terminating, but here our digits are repeating 181818. So non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, so this is non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, and we can also write this 2 by 11 0.18181818 continue, so we can write like this 0.18 bar. Okay, that means 18 are the repeating digit. Okay, it means 181818 continuous. Okay, then next question is 329 divided by 400. Okay, so here 329 divided by 4 multiply 100. Okay, in place of 400 we can write like this 4 multiply 100. Okay, so first of all divide 329 by 4. Okay, first of all divide 329 by 4. So 329 by here we can write like this 329 4 multiply 100. First of all divide 329 by 4. So 4 ones sorry 4 8s are 32. Remainder 0 9 4 2s are 8 1 remainder. So here we need to put one decimal point 0 4 2s are 8 2 remainder 20 4 5s are 20. Okay, so here we get the answer 329 divided by 4. It is 82.25, and in division 100 is remaining. Okay, now in division we have two digits. So before two digit we need to put decimal point. That means we need to transfer this decimal point to before two digit. Okay, so before that nothing is remaining. So 0.8225. Okay, either you can divide 329 by 400, otherwise you can use this way. That means first of all divide 329 by 4. After that 2, we need to transfer our decimal point to 2 digit left hand side, because in division we have two zeros. Okay, so we can first of all write like this 329 divide by 4 multiply 100. So first of all divide 329 by 4. 4 8s are 32. Here remainder 0, then 9 is remaining. 4 2s are 8 1. Okay, now we cannot divide 1 by 4, so here we need to put decimal point. So here we can put 1 0. Now 10 divided by 4, so 4 2s are 8. Okay, 10 minus 8 2. Now here we already put decimal point, so here 0 4 5s are 20. Okay, so answer is 82.25, but still division with 100 is pending. Okay, so we need to transfer this decimal point to two digit left. So before that nothing is remaining, so 0.8225. Okay, this is the answer. Here this answer is terminates. Okay, this answer terminates after 4 digit. So this is called terminating decimal expansion. Okay, here our answer is 0.8225. Okay, so our answer terminate after 4 digit. Okay, so this is terminating decimal expansion. Okay, now next is question number 2. So first of all, read this question. You know that 1 by 7 is equals to 0.142857 and continue. Can you predict what is the decimal expansion of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7? Okay, you know that 1 by 7 is equals to 0.142857. So what what the decimal expansion of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7 are without actually doing the long division? Okay, are without actually doing the long division. If so, how. That means if you can find, then how. Okay, so here first of all we know the value of 1 by 7, right? 1 by 7 is equals to 0.142857. Okay, now we need to find the value of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. First of all 2 by 7. Okay, 2 by 7, it means we can write like this: 2 multiply 1 by 7, because 2 ones are 2, okay, and divide by 7. So in place of 2 by 7 we can write like this: 2 multiply 1 by 7. Okay, so just write down 2 by 7 is equals to 2 multiply 1 by 7. Okay, so here 2 multiply, now value of 1 by 7, it is given in the equation 0.142857. So multiply 2 by 0.142857, we get the answer 0.285714. Okay, and continuous. Okay, here even we have continuous answer, so here we also got the continuous answer. So 2 multiply 1 by 7, 2 multiply 0.142857. If we multiply this two number, we get this answer 0.285714 and continuous. Okay, if you want to find 3 by 7, then 3 multiply 1 by 7. So 3 multiply, now value of 1 by 7, it is given in the equation. Okay, 0.142857. Right, so we get the answer 0.428571. Okay, then if we want to find the value of 4 by 7, then 4 multiply 1 by 7. So 4 multiply value of 1 by 7, it is 0.142857. Okay, so just multiply 4 by 0.142857, we will get the answer 0.571428. Okay, and continue. If we want to find 5 by 7, then we can write like this: 5 multiply 1 by 7. Okay, so 5 multiply value of 1 by 7, it's a 0.142857. If you multiply this two number, so we will get the answer 0.714285. Okay, and continuous. If you want to find the value of 6 by 7, then 6 multiply 1 by 7. So 6 multiply value of 1 by 7, it is 0.142857. So if we multiply this two number, we get the answer 0.857142. Okay, so in this way we can get the answer of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. Okay, now therefore we conclude that we can predict the value of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7 without performing long division to get now continuous answer. That means these digits are repeat. Okay, so we can put bar sign on that digits. Okay, so 2 by 7, so our answer is 0.285714. These are the digits which repeats every time, so here bar. Okay, 0.285714 bar. Same way for 3 by 7, 0.428571 bar. Same way, same thing for the 4 by 7, 0.571428 bar. Same thing for the 5 by 7, 0.71285 bar, and 6 by 7 is equals to 0.857142 bar. That means whatever answer we got here, we need to put bar sign on that. Okay, then question number 3. Express the following in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q cannot be 0. Okay, express the following in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q cannot be 0. Okay, our first question is 0.6 bar. Okay, so here first of all, whatever question is that we need to assume. Okay, 0.6 bar. So assume x is equals to, now 0.6 bar, that means 0.66666 continue, right? So original question we need to assume as a x. Okay, so assume x is equals to 0.66666. Now we need to multiply this line, that means this equation, with, now if now just to see here how many digits repeat here. How many digits are repeating here? Only one digit. Okay, so if one digit is there, so we need to multiply with 10. If two digits are there, then we need to multiply with 100. If three digits are there, then we need to multiply with 1000. If four digits are there, then we need to multiply with 10,000. That means whatever number of digit we have, okay, same number of 0 we need to take after 1. Here only one digit is there, so we need to multiply this equation with 10. Okay, so here both the side just multiply this equation with 10. So here we get 10x. Okay, in left hand side if we multiply with 10, then 10x. And if we multiply with 10 in right hand side, here we need to multiply with 10. In 10 we have only 1 0, right? So this decimal point is moved to the one digit on right hand side. Okay, if we multiply this number with 10, then our decimal point moves one digit right hand side. If we multiply with 100, then our decimal point moves two digit right hand side. If we multiply with 1000, then this decimal point moves three digit right hand side. Okay, but here we multiply with 10, so this decimal point moves one digit right hand side. So it becomes 6.66666 continue. Okay, this decimal point moves to the one digit right hand side. So 06.66606, that means 6 only. So 6.6666 continue. Okay, now first of all we assume x is equal to 6.666 continue. Then we multiply both the side by 10, so 10x, and here one digit right hand side, so 6.666 continue. Now subtract equation A from equation B. Okay, subtract equation A from B. So first of all write down equation B. 10x is equal to 6.666 continue, and subtract A. So your A is equal to, that means x is equal to 0.666 continue, and you need to subtract this. So here subtraction sign. Okay, now in left hand side 10x minus x, here nothing is there, it means 1x. Okay, so 10x minus 1x, it is 9x. Okay, 10x minus 1x, it is 9x. And here this 6 cut, here 6 cut, here 6 cut. Okay, so all these 6 are cut after decimal point. So here what is left? 6 minus 0, it's a 6 only. So 9x is equal to 6. Okay, 10x is equal to 6.666. We need to subtract x, it is 0.666. So all the 6 after decimal point cuts. Okay, because subtraction process is there. 6 minus 0, 6. 10x minus x, 9x. So 9x is equal to 6. Now for finding out the value of x, we need to transfer this 9 to the right hand side. It goes to the division. So 6 by 9. Okay, we can simplify this number. 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. This 3 cut, so 2 by 3. So x is equal to 2 by 3. This is the rational number in the form of p by q. Okay, so x is equal to 2 by 3. This is our final answer. So first of all, original question we need to assume as x. So x is equal to 0.666. Then one digit is repeating, so multiply 10. So 10x, one digit. So decimal point moves one digit right hand side. So 6.666. Then we need to subtract equation A from equation B. Okay. So here first of all equation number B, 10x is equal to 6.666. Okay, then subtract equation A. So minus x is equals to 0.666. So all 6 are cut. So 6 minus 0, 6. 10x minus x, 9x. Okay, 9x is equals to 6. Then transfer this 9 to the right hand side. So it goes to the division. 2 3s are 6. 3 3s are 9. 3 3 cut. X is equals to 2 by 3. Okay, so x is equals to 2 by 3. Therefore, on converting 0.6 bar in the form of p by q, we get the answer as 2 by 3. Okay. Now, number 2. Here we have x is equals to 4.7 bar. Okay, our original question is 4.7 bar. So assume x is equals to 0.4. Okay, now only 7 is repeating here because this bar sign is only on the 7. Okay, this bar sign only on this 7, so we need to repeat only 7 here. So 7 7 7 7 continue. Here 4 is not repeating, 4 is only one time. Okay, so 0.4, then 7 7 7 7 7 continue. Now how many digits are repeating here? Only one digit, because bar sign is only on the one digit. So again here we need to multiply this equation by 10. Okay, one digit is repeating, so we need to multiply with 10. If two digits are there, then 100. Okay, so here we need to multiply 10 in both the side. So in left hand side, multiplication with 10, it is 10x. Okay, and if we write in right hand side, if we multiply 10, then this decimal point moves one digit right hand side. Okay, so 4.777, then continue. Okay, this is our equation number A, this is our equation B. Okay, then we need to subtract equation A from B. So first of all, write down equation B. 10x is equals to 4.7777 and continue. Then subtract your equation A. It is x is equals to 0.47777, continue. Now this 7 7 cut, here 7 7 cut, here 7 7 cut, and all the remaining 7 are also cut. Now here we have 7 minus 4, 3. 4 minus 0, 4, and 10x minus 1x, it is 9x. So 9x is equals to 4.3. Okay, 9x is equals to 4.3. Now we can write like this: 4.3, 43 by 10. Okay, after decimal point only one digit is there, so in denominator 10. Okay, so 43 by 10. Now transfer this 9 to the right hand side. So here x, here 43. If 9 we transfer it to the right hand side, it goes to the denominator. So 9 multiply this 10, 90. Okay, so 43 divided by 90. This is our answer, P by Q form. Okay, first of all we need to assume x is equals to 0.4. Only bar sign is only on the 7, so only 7 is repeating. Okay, so x is equals to 0.47777, continue. Okay, then we need to multiply both sides by 10. Why? Because only one digit is repeating. Okay, so in left hand side 10x, here decimal point we need to transfer one digit moves to the right hand side. So 4.7777. Okay, so 10x is equals to 4.7777, continue. Okay, then subtract equation A, that means x is equals to 0.4777. Then this 7 7 cut, here 7 minus 4, 3. Before the decimal point, 4 minus 0, 4. Here 9x. Okay, so 9x is equals to 4.3. So 4.3 we can write like this: 43 by 10. Then transfer this 9. So x is equals to 43 divided by 10 9s are 90. Okay, therefore on converting 0.47 bar in the form of P by Q, we get the answer as 43 divided by 90. Okay, our next question is 0.001 bar. So here we need to assume x is equals to, okay, 0. Now 001. Now on 3 digits we have bar, so 001, 001, 001. Okay, continuous. All the three digits are repeating, so 001, 001, 001. Okay, and continue. Now here three digits are repeating. Okay, so we need to multiply both the side by 1000. That means whatever number of digits are repeating, we need to put same number of zeros after 1. Okay, so here we need to multiply both the side by 1000. Okay, here total three digits are repeating, so we need to multiply both the side by 1000. So here in left hand side 1000x. Okay, and in the right hand side, now we multiply right hand side by 1000. So in 1000 we have 30. So this decimal point moves 3 digit to the right hand side. Okay, this decimal point moves 3 digit right hand side. So here we have 0001. Okay, if we move 3 digit right hand side, so here it becomes a decimal point. Okay, here we need to write decimal point. So 0001.001. So simply what we can write, 1.001.001.001. Okay, here total three digits are repeating, so we need to multiply both the side by 1000. So here 1000x, and here our decimal point moves 3 digit right hand side because we multiply with 1000. That's why. Then again same process, we need to subtract equation A from equation B. So first of all, equation B, 1000x is equals to 1.001.001 and continue. Now subtract our equation A, it is x is equals to 0.001.001 and continuous. Okay, now 1 cut, 0 cut, 1 cut, 0 cut, 0 cut. That means after decimal point all the digits are cut. Okay, after decimal point all the digits are cut. Here 1 minus 0, it's a 1, and sorry, here 1000x, right? And 1000x minus 1x, 1000x minus 1x, it is 999x is equals to 1. Okay, 1000x minus 1x, that means 1000 minus 1, 999x is equals to 1. So here we get 999x is equals to 1. For finding out the value of x, transfer this 999 to right hand side, it goes to the denominator. So 1 by 999. Okay, x is equals to 1 by 999. This is the p by q form. So first of all, we need to assume x is equals to 0.001.001.001 continuous. This is our equation number A. Here total three digits are repeating, so we need to multiply both the side by 1000. So here 1000x, and this decimal point moves three digits on right hand side. So 1.001.001.001. Then subtract equation A from B. So first of all, 1000x is equals to 1.001.001. That means this equation we need to write here. Then subtract this equation. So x is equals to 0.001.001. So after decimal point all the digits are cut. Okay, here 1 minus 0, 1, 1000x minus 1x, 999x. And for finding out the value of x, we need to transfer this 999 to the right hand side. It goes to the denominator. Okay, so therefore on converting the 0.001 bar in the form of p by q, we get the answer as 1 upon 999. Okay, so students, if you have any doubt in this question, please write down in comment section. We'll give you the answer. Okay, thank you.